Look, I've spent a lot of time working on this.
Look,
I
no one's
believe
going to
in
buy it. No one.
Well, how can
Nobody in Middle America, anyway, that's for sure.
He's right.
Well, why?
Sweetheart, it's just not commercial.
What is commercial?
It's
anyway?
not what's selling nowadays.
I mean, personally, I
Be
love it, but...
nice, girl.
Nobody's into this kind of material.
You have to pay a price,
This
girl.
album needs a hit single we can push.
They like to give advice, girl.
The whole idea is too risky.
Don't think about it twice,
The audience won't
girl.
understand this kind of
It's
thing.
time to get to work. I disagree. Why don't you wait till you hear it?
This is like your old stuff.
Art isn't
We
easy,
got to appeal to the kids.
even when you're hot.
Why would you want to make an album like this anyway?
Advancing art is
I think we
easy.
ought to talk seriously about
Financing it is not.
Why take chances?
A vision's just a vision if it's only in your head.
this. Nobody respects your artistic integrity more than I do.
If no one gets to hear it, it's as good as dead.
You have to think about your career.
It has to come to life. Bit by bit, putting it together. Piece by piece, only way to make a work of art. Every moment makes a contribution. Every little detail plays a part. Having just the vision's no solution. Everything depends on execution. Putting it together, that's what counts. Ounce by ounce, putting it together. Small amounts, adding up to make a work of art. First of all, you need a good foundation. Otherwise, it's risky from the start. Takes a little cocktail conversation, but without the proper preparation, having just the vision's no solution. Everything depends on execution. The art of making art is putting it together, bit by bit,
We really need all these musicians.
link by link, making the connections, yes we do. Drink by drink, taking every comment as it comes. Learning how to play the politician like you play piano, bass and drums. Otherwise you'll find your composition isn't gonna get much exhibition. Art isn't easy. Every minor detail is a major decision. Have to keep things in scale, have to hold to your
Why don't we talk about
vision.
this over dinner?
What's a little cocktail conversation if it gets the funds for your foundation? Every time I start to feel defensive, I remember vinyl is expensive.
Would you agree to do an interview?
Maybe one of them. By dot, building up the image, shot by shot, keeping at a distance doesn't pay. Still, if you remember your objective, not give all your privacy away. A little bit of hype can be effective, as long as you can keep it in perspective. Even when you get some recognition, everything you do, you still audition. Art isn't easy. Overnight, you're a trend, you're the right combination. Then the trend's at an end, you'll suddenly last year's sensation. All they ever want is repetition. All they really like is what they know. Gotta keep a link with your tradition. Gotta learn to trust your intuition while you reestablish your position, so that you can be on exhibit, so that your work can be on exhibition. Be new, girl. They tell you till they're blue, girl. You're new or else you're through, girl. And even if it's true, girl, you do what you can do. Bit by bit, putting it together. Piece by piece, working on the vision night and day. All it takes is time and perseverance, with a little luck along the way. Putting in a personal appearance, gathering supporters and
Well,
adherents.
she's an original.
Was.
Mapping out the songs, but in addition, harmonizing each negotiation, balancing the part that's all musician with the part that's strictly presentation, balancing the money with the mission till you have the perfect orchestration. Even if you do have the suspicion that it's taking all your concentration, the art of making art is putting it together, bit by bit, beat by beat, part by part, sheet by sheet, chart by chart, track by track, by reel by reel, by tap by sack, by snip, by shot by shot, by step by step, by down by down, and that is the state of the art.
That's the way I know.
play on forever? Have I stayed too long at the fair? I wanted the clown to be constantly clever. Have I stayed too long at the fair? I bought me blue ribbons to tie up my hair, but I couldn't find anybody to care. The merry-go-round is beginning to slow now. Have I stayed too long at the fair? The music has stopped, and the children must go now. Have I stayed too long at the fair? Oh, mother dear, I know you're very proud. Your little girl in gingham is so far above the crowd. No, Daddy dear, you never could have known that I would be successful, yet so very much alone. I wanted to live in a carnival city with laughter, love everywhere. I wanted my friends to be thrilling and witty. I wanted somebody to care. I found my blue ribbons all shiny and new, but now I discover them no longer blue. The merry-go-round is beginning to taunt me. Have I stayed too long at the fair? There is nothing to win, and there's no one to want me. Have I stayed